right. So I don't know if you guys heard, but apparently it's been in the news recently that Alex Pereira has been like complaining lately on the internet about the Magomed Ankalaev fight, saying, "Oh, I won that fight. I think I actually won like 3 rounds to 2." And not only that, he's been making like some excuses. And honestly, I feel like this is the bad thing for Pereira because I feel like the moment you start making excuses, for some odd reason, the rematch doesn't seem to go your way. We can actually know this just based off an example with what's his face, Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill, was making excuses like, "Man, I would have beat you, bro. Like I would have done this and that, bro." And then he went out to get knocked out by Yuri Prochazka. Well, fair play. It was a competitive fight. The Yuri Prochazka fight was competitive with Jamal Hill. But I'm not really feeling this, I feel like when you make excuses like this, it just leads to your downfall. And, I can maybe see why Pereira is saying this, but I just feel like it's coming off as like kind of like salty. And, I get it. I understand because, I think how do you say it? I think the system for points, like how you rank them, it has changed. It's no longer just grappling and takedown control. But even then, I am a Pereira fanboy, I'm not really a Magomed Ankalaev fan. I'm pretty sure you guys know that by now. And I actually gave the fight to Magomed. I gave him 3 rounds to 2. I think I gave Pereira, gosh, what was it, the first round? And then I gave Pereira the 5th round. I'm not sure what it was. But I gave Pereira 2 rounds and I gave Magomed 3. But I've seen some people on the internet saying, "Oh, I actually gave Pereira 3 rounds." But it seems like it's a small minority of people. It doesn't seem like it's the majority. So check it out. Pereira is saying, let me see if I can pull up the photo. "I believe I won the fight. I won rounds 1, 3, and 5. If I remember correctly, 3 was slightly competitive, but I think I still gave it to Magomed. I'm not too sure. I don't want to rewatch the fight because the fight wasn't really that entertaining. But one of the things that got me off guard was, why was Pereira doing those leg kicks so much? I just feel like they weren't doing anything. I wish he would have opened up a little bit. And, I'm not really feeling this energy from Pereira, like this whole like thing that's going on saying, I won that fight. Oh, that wouldn't happen. Or he keeps making like one excuse. I was thinking about pulling out the fight. I wasn't at my best health. Like, I just don't feel like it's going to be a good thing coming up in the rematch. And if you ask me, in terms of the rematch, I actually have Magomed winning the rematch. It pains me to say it, but I just feel like Pereira is getting a little bit too old. His style is getting a little bit figured out. And I just don't think Pereira can do it again. I don't think he can pull it off again. I hope so, because I don't like Magomed, to be honest. He just rubs me the wrong way. But I just think with the amount of excuses, it just brings like a type of vibe that it's not going to end good. I'm pretty sure you guys heard of those type of fighters like Masvidal in the first Usman fight saying like, "Oh, I'm going to knock your fucking face out in the rematch," or some shit like that. And then he ended up getting knocked out. Why do I have a feeling that Pereira is going to get knocked out this time around the rematch? Am I crazy for thinking that? I have a feeling that Pereira could get like submitted or he could get knocked out in the rematch. And I don't want to see it happen because Pereira is one of my favorite UFC fighters, and seeing your boy get knocked out is never one of the best things to see. I remember I was depressed for a couple days when I saw my boy DC get knocked out against Stipe Miocic in the rematch. Yeah, that shit sucked. It really fucking sucks when you see your favorite fighter get knocked out or submitted, especially when it's a high stakes fight. And I'm not feeling the energy from Pereira. I'm not feeling the type of strength that I feel like he did with the previous fights. I just feel like the amount of excuses he's making, it kind of makes him seem like delusional, unwilling to accept the changes in the fight. And I don't think it's going to go good for Pereira. In terms of Magomed, I don't know if Magomed has complained online of saying like, "Oh, you haven't won the fight," or "I won the fight clearly." I know that supposedly they want to do a rematch in August, which is not really that quick of a turnaround. We're March 28th as of the timing of this recording. August is around 5 months from now. Not really that soon. Or I guess you could say like 4 months, because we're pretty much almost over with the months. We just rounded down to 4 months. I'm not really feeling it, man. But we'll see what happens, I don't think it's going to go good for Pereira. I think it's going to be a repeat. Actually, I think it's going to be worse. I think it's going to be leading to a finish. Now, who's going to get finished this time? Is it Alex or is it Magomed? And I have a feeling it's going to be Alex for some odd reason. And I just have a bad feeling, guys. I have a bad feeling that Pereira is going to get caught and he's not willing to accept the fact that he lost the fight. And I would need to rewatch the fight and give my opinion on whether Pereira won that fight or not. But I just don't think he won. I don't think he won. Like I said, I gave him 2 rounds. and I get Magomed free rounds. I know the criteria has changed recently. I think it was like a year ago, 2 years ago, where the criteria changed. So I think they value damage more than actually like point base. So if you get a takedown and you do nothing with it, it doesn't really lead to anything. Some people are also saying that about the Jan Blachowicz fight and the Carlos Ulberg fight, but that's like another topic for another video. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Just wanted to keep it short, under 6 minutes. I haven't been really making videos that often, like I said I was, because I was sick. Oh yeah, unfortunately I ended up getting sick and I couldn't really talk. I couldn't really talk and make those videos like I wanted to, so it took me a while. I'm not even going to make a fight predictions video for the next UFC Fight Night card, because it seems like nowadays I'm just doing Fight Night prediction videos, so I'll probably just make like a post-fight reaction and see what my thoughts are about that. I'm going to try to ease off the Fight Night prediction videos a little bit, and try to make like more unique videos, like maybe like tier list or like fighters that I think are this or that type of list, because I do need more new content, more like different content in my videos, you know, something different, something more unique. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.